so unbelievably stoked. We got an S54. Dude, this thing's gonna, oh my God. Guys, just imagine.
And we are rolling.
Welcome back to another video. Jude, we got some big news.
Huge news.
Huge news, which will be in the title of this video. That engine right there, my M52 is not going back in this car. So this valve cover will no longer be sitting in here like this. Jude, you wanna tell the people what engine I bought for this and will be showing up in this video?
One of the most glorious inline sixes you can obtain. I believe it's called an S54.
That is right, kids. We just bought an E46 M3 engine. My M52 will be for sale. So if you guys want that, contact me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, which leads me into my next point. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. Like, Jude, what are they doing if they aren't following me? Or you, or both of us.
Probably looking at like Instagram models and
doing shit you're supposed to not be doing. Anyways, progress on the shaved bay, because that's what you guys are here for. Today is, I'll let you jerk off a bit and get that good footage. Today is Wednesday. Yesterday, I welded in, I cut out all these, and I welded in those patch panels and I have them tacked up. I still have to grind down the welds, but I'm gonna wait to grind down the welds until all the panels are in, and I'm just gonna have one big grind sesh. Pause. But I filmed that, which I will cut to soon after I get done talking. And then just a little bit ago, I made these, which they're roughed out and we gotta like massage them and hammer them in and bang them in, and then tack them into the car. So all that footage of me doing that, I'm gonna cut to right now. All right guys, so I got this cut out over here. I got a lot ground down. I have this cut out over here. So what I'm gonna do before I continue to like grind all this down and make it all smooth and do the same thing over here, I'm gonna make templates for those patch panels, these guys, and then we're going to cut it out of metal. I have some metal. We're gonna cut it out and then tack them in, grind them down, and then make them like to the car. All right guys, I have the pieces of metal I cut out right here. You can see like there's a hole in it and there's that dimple, which I didn't want to be in the engine bay. I want that to be completely flat there because this is all gonna be completely flat. So I'm gonna take the old ones that I cut out, and we're gonna lay them down and just trace them out. And we're gonna cut them a little bit bigger to what they actually are. Then we're gonna take the pieces of cardboard, like put them in there, then slowly trim them down until they fit perfectly. And then I'm gonna transfer that onto the metal. So I have this one cut out. Fits pretty good along that line, but I have to trim up a little bit up here. If you can see, it fits completely flush there. And that's what you want, because when you're making a patch panel, you don't want the patch to be lower or higher. You want it to be completely flush. Then you go along and tack around it. So when you grind your tacks down, it's like you can never tell that there was a piece of metal welded in there before. If you guys are doing this, you want to really take your time when you go to transcribe that onto your piece of metal. It fits perfectly, and that'll help you in the long run, and it'll just make everything look so much better. So I'm gonna get this to fit absolutely perfectly, and then we're gonna transfer it to the metal. What's up guys, it's a couple hours later. Got some dirt on my face, you know, cause I'm doing things. But I got the patch panels in, and I don't have them welded in, but I just have them laid in here, and you guys can see like they sit up flush against the metal and everything, and they're gonna look all good. So does this one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my welder. I have my TIG welder right here, but I'm gonna MIG weld it because it's just way easier. So I got my MIG welder here. I'm gonna get that thing fired up and we're gonna start tacking it and doing all that. So I'm gonna set the camera up on the tripod while I weld these things in. So I got a couple tacks in right now. Panels being held in. The key to doing this is just to go around it like real slow. Take your time because you don't want to overheat the metal by warping it. Go over it real slow, take your time and tack, 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 and move and keep on moving so, you know, like I said, you don't overheat the metal and warp it. As I'm going to tack everything along, it's important to make sure everything's remaining flush. And if you have to take a hammer and tap on some spots every now and then. Alright. I just got done tacking up this, well, not fully completely welding it, but I got a good amount of tacks on it. But when you're welding in your patch panel, this is what you want it to look like. Just a bunch of tacks all over it. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start to connect the tacks like bzz, 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 and just keep on moving, but I'm gonna switch up where I'm going to keep the heat even and not focusing the heat so I don't, you know, cause a fire and whatever. Now that that side's all in and everything, I'm gonna move over to this side, but being as you guys just watched me do that side, I'm just gonna get back to you guys when I got that side done.
Many minutes later.
I just got finished up. We got everything fully welded in. If you guys can see, it's just like a bunch of tacks like going along. But like I said, that's pretty much how you have to weld these things in because you can't do like a huge like 3-inch bead and then because it'll get it too hot and it'll like warp the metal and you just don't want that. So you just go like a bunch of tacks. If this thing, like I can see it now, it's gonna really come together and really start looking good here.
You say that again.
I can't say that again. That was highly inappropriate and I don't support that.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No. Anyways, if you guys are watching this video right now and that subscribe button has not been pushed yet, you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be watching. So if you got to this point, stop the video, scroll down, and annihilate that subscribe button and the like button and turn post notifications on because I post 2 to 3 times a week and it's beautiful content of me and Jude being assholes and not knowing what I'm doing because I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, speaking of me not knowing what I'm doing, so this plate, I had it cut out. I made templates out of cardboard. Good stuff. As you can see, I haven't cleaned up everything fully. Like we can't really weld to that. So what I'm doing to make sure everything's cleaned up around where we're gonna be welding, I'm just gonna draw around. I'm just gonna go like that, make a line all the way around there. And we're just gonna draw a line. Make sure everything is down and seated where it's gonna be going. Make a line, 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 line. We're doing lines of Coke. Can that go in the video?
Yeah, why not?
We're gonna pull this plate out, clean it up. We're gonna.
You really good job, right?
I do, right?
Yeah,
I do. I'm a bad motherfucker. We're gonna get to doing things. we got everywhere where we're gonna be tacking cleaned up. So, yeah, like all around there and everything. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna start tacking this thing in, and we're pretty much like prepped up here. So I'm gonna take just a little alcohol, go over where we're gonna be welding. What?
Yeah, dude. You don't want any like grouts, grooves, cuts, or holes. You know, you just want to.
Sometimes some holes in your bay isn't too shabby.
Well,
all right, ladies and gentlemen. So me and Jude got this thing mostly tacked in. This is looking pretty good. Now up here, if you guys are doing this, I know I have a couple people watching this that are actually doing this job at the same time too. Up here, some people bend these down and like tack it on, but I'm gonna smooth this front out, and then we're gonna take one long piece of metal and we're gonna connect it from back here to up here, so it's gonna like contour it. All right guys, I'm gonna close out this video. We got that. You guys get the gist of what we're doing. Next video, I'll have that all finished up, and then we'll have that side all finished up. But I also want to say, if you guys are watching this right now, thank you for staying to the end. You guys are my true OG. You guys are gonna be my OG followers. Next video. Everything, the entire engine bay will look like this right here. And I'll have all the welds ground down, so we'll be ready to start laying the seam sealer in, and then massaging it with a little bit of Bondo and all that, and really smoothing it out, really bringing everything together. That's gonna be a super exciting video. There's gonna be like a lot of like, just straight content, just shoving at you, just shoving down your throat content. I also announced that this engine, my M52, is not going back in this car, because in a little bit here, which you guys have probably already seen it, my friend Scott will be dropping off my S54 that is going in this car. All right guys, so I'm filming this after Jude just left. This is like a couple hours ago. My camera died and like a lot of stuff happened and things, and you guys will see. But, you know, we got the bay like to this point and it's looking good. But, as you guys will know of the title of this video, I bought a S54 for the E30. Now it's all in saran wrap right now, which you guys can see all the ITBs and everything. I'm so unbelievably pumped to get this engine in this car. Like, it's gonna be, like, guys, I hope you understand how excited I am, because now we're gonna have like the freshly shaved bay and everything is gonna look pristine. And then we're literally putting like one of my favorite engines ever made in the car. Guys, it is literally like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. I gotta wake up early and stuff. I'm super tired. I hope you guys can tell how happy I am and how damn excited I am to get this engine in here. And like, guys, this car is gonna be so sick. It thing slammed down on its style 32s, and with the S54 and actually gonna be a fast car now, it's gonna be crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna close out the video on these words, and I'm always gonna do this from now on. Dream so big, it's scary. You like that one? I like that one. Anyways guys, peace out, and we'll catch you in the next one. Boom.